This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Light the candle, Throw Gang. We are
Let's
joined
go golfing.
by Pharaoh of Keeping It on the Fairway, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself. I be shitting regular because I'm eating up these greens. James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Burning the Boys with today's full episode only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Before we get into experiencing a tradition unlike any other, chasing, washing down pimento cheese sandwiches with transfusions. You're telling me this fusion is trans? And playing a round of 18 down in Georgia. Let's get into a fit.
Why don't you start us off, Jimbo?
Upstairs, I was wearing our Legacy Workshop Birks that were hand-drawn by their in-house, in-residence artist, Hank Gruner. I believe that's the last name. Dirtbag on the fucking dogs. Brown Orally jeans, excuse me. This beautiful Karu shirt from the homie Kartik. Arguably, Throwing Fits' greatest contribution to society.
Yeah,
is just fostering an environment that allowed Kartik to fucking follow his dreams, and now is just like taking.
Yeah, follow his dreams from Princeton, New Jersey, all the way to MrPorter.com. He sent me a bottle of the musk that I put in the dumper, the green tea musk, dude. It's so fun. Well, yeah. I'm not wearing it because it's
it's in the shirt.
Oh, it's in the dude. It's so delicious straight out the package. You already know.
It's like if you're concerned about the cost of Karu, just be like, well, now you're gonna smell really good for like a day and a half afterwards.
Dude,
so like factor that in.
Do not sully it with whatever fucking Lolabo trash you have on deck. Let that shit cook.
And the fucking coat, the little barn jacket or chore coat, I don't know what it was. Honestly, Folk Axis Technology, the brainchild of Kyle Ing before Brain Dead, his current brainchild.
Before the brain was dead.
I think Brain Dead
had technology.
I think he had Farm Tactics, he had Axis Folk Technology, and he had Brain Dead. And Axis Folk was like, I've already talked about this on the podcast, but it's kind of like this like hippie, gorpy climbing shit, which no one has really filled that yet. Maybe we're starting to see it with like Austria, and some other brands, including Orem, which was also featured in Thursday Dumper now on Fridays. Maiden Name Rings, Hanes Boxers, Diet Pepsi, Green Point's Finest. Lawrence, what are you wearing?
Is Kyle still Farm Tactics on IG?
Yeah. Okay. So that was the OG brand, which again, I don't know if that came before or after Axis Folk Tech. And now he's just obviously just dominating the graphics world with Brain Dead.
I wore ALD 860 V2 newbies in the blue colorway.
Is that your favorite colorway?
Yeah, I think like everyone green. It's like, okay,
we're buying the green.
Yeah, we're moving on.
We're hitting the greens.
Moving on to blue. I just blew myself. I love that it.
So you wanted the greens.
I wanted all three. If I'm being totally frank,
to sell too.
No, maybe I would have sold the reds. The red to me is like the. What do you mean?
There was.
Oh my God. All right. We'll get into it later. James thinks I have a lisp or I'm developing a lisp. The Zyn is not helping.
Your throat cancer, bro.
I'm fully gum pilly pilled, dude. I'm Zynergy. I feel like the 860 V2, this is New Balance teeing them up, no pun intended, to have a very big year.
I still think that the dime navies are the
navy and black.
The navy and black. I know. That's like a
Did
piece
you get the silver ones?
I didn't get shit. That's a piece of flow that you got that I've been obviously eternally like kind of jelly of.
Oh,
even though that was like, what year was that? 2018.
Those came out like I want to say like 3 years ago. But
that was like
for
like 300, but too much.
That was a sick pull by Vince to be like, no, let's do the 860 V2. I don't even think I had ever been aware of that model.
Every time we think NB's down for the count, they fucking rise up.
I'm kind of like back in because of these the ALD joints. So shout out to fucking Teddy.
We'll explain that later too.
I'm wearing wife socks. I have on vintage Levi's 501s. I'm wearing a Kamakura shirt. I got my fucking Masters rope hat straight from the pro shop to the dome.
How many white power symbols did you get on the train right up here? Just be like, oh, Masters fan, what power?
Not many. Nary a white power symbol. Is it that? It's the circle thing. It's the punching thing.
It's W and P.
Oh, got it. That makes sense. Rolly's on the wrist. Wifey is on the.
Don't screenshot that.
Don't screenshot. Oh, you doing the white power thing? We're doing that ironically.
Take it if he is.
Yeah. You know how hungry I am for slurs. This new narrative against me is terrible, dude.
We're all trying to find the guy who did this.
Yeah, right. The guy drops 2 F-bombs and suddenly He's a slursman.
Until you suck 2 dicks, you're in the hole, buddy.
Yeah, dude, for real. Yeah, I'm currently in the red on dick sucking.
Yeah.
Rollie on the wrist, wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, New York adorned in the lobe, and we are both. Oh, I'm drinking Green Points Finest. You got a DP as well.
Well, yeah, and
GPF, Supreme Hanes boxer briefs.
Sun Buddies on the peepers.
Same.
All right, there we go.
Samesies.
Shout out the hog men.
Simon.
Okay. We are giddy because we're finally back in the fucking Northeast. I finally feel
Above the Mason-Dixon.
Yeah.
You're all white powered out.
I can go to whatever gender bathroom I want to. We spent the majority of last week, right?
Yeah,
Tuesday through Thursday?
Monday through Thursday.
When do we fly?
Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Yeah,
because
really
we had the
early.
AMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did people like that?
I hope everyone did. I mean, it was insane as per usual, but yeah.
Everyone, once a quarter, you know? Get it out of our system.
A traditional like any other.
Exactly.
Exactly, dude.
Just the fellas opening up to the other
oh my
fellas.
dude, the amount of just TMI on that joint was pray for Sham.
You learn something new every day about your friends. Such as, like, for example, sometimes they develop a lisp.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is not. I'm not disparaging
It's
you.
an
I'm not
affectation,
saying it's a
you
bad
said.
thing. I think it's a bit endearing. It's like a crooked tooth that kind of is like not necessarily a negative quality at all.
I'll take a check mark in the pro column courtesy of you. I feel like my cons over the years have really kind of outweighed the pros.
Oh, you're conned up like co-wrote industry, bro.
I'm conned up like Nick Cage on a fucking prison flight, dude.
Hand the bunny over. Okay.
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
We went to the week preceding the Masters.
The practice rounds.
In Augusta, Georgia, although we were staying at Champions Retreat, which is in Evans, Georgia, about a 20-30 minute ride away from, no one walks. We were like walking 5 minutes in like the gated community. People are like, the fuck you walking
Well, that's
for?
because at the Champions Retreat, you golf cart around. Like if you're in residence there, or you get we just had no golf carts at our disposal until we hit the links.
Shout out the homies at Jay Lindeberg.
Yeah.
They set it all up. And basically, I mean, for the Masters,
They lit
it was
the candle.
all like corporate. They lit the candle. It was all corp VIPs and like actors on Netflix shows I've never seen that have like millions of viewers.
Yeah.
Apparently there was somebody, I don't know if we're allowed to say, that like pulled out last minute.
I think we had, did we ever say on the pod that like,
whatever.
But Sydney Sweeney was never going to be a part of our like B list, you know, early round. She was going to come for the actual tournament.
We were priming the pump.
We can't say why she pulled out, which is a hilarious story, but I don't know, maybe.
We were priming the pump. We got to do a few amazing things, including like seeing the par 3 contest / walking the course at Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
But Monday, traveling down midday, our flights got like canceled or rebooked. What happened?
It was that the tornado and all the storms fucked up like every flight out of the Northeast, and our shit. We got, what was a direct flight became, we had speaking of white power, we were laid over in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Jesus Christ. Which the airport was,
three gates.
It was 4 gates. We were at gate 3. There was one restaurant. There was a bar. You were the first beer customer of the day.
First Yingling of the day.
I ordered a beer 10:20, 6 a.m. They're like, oh, we open at 10:30. I was like,
come on, guys.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Come on.
Yinza?
Come on.
Yinza?
Come on.
What do you
Let's
call
be
me?
real.
I went over the escalator looking to see if there was like more shit, but it was
the
just
exit.
That's it.
You go up and it's like, and you're out. It was.
It's like, all right, you live in Charlottesville now.
That's got to be. I don't know off top if you could name a worse. Like if you're like, okay, you got to spend the night somewhere like Charlottesville, Virginia. That would have been brutal.
Like Biloxi, Mississippi, or something.
Thank God, 2 dudes on our flight, which was of course overbooked because of the cancellations, took a straight $1,000 in cash each to be like, yeah, I'll chill.
Because $1,000 in Charlottesville is like 10 grand in New York. I got
bro more. They
are now the co-mayors of Charlottesville.
That's 6 figures in Charlottesville. Yeah. You know how many tiki torches you can buy with a G, dude? Yeah. Shout out Charlottesville.
But the first fiasco. The first fiasco. So this is my first experience with the fucking your child, Ramoa.
You hadn't. Wait, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, I had taken
because your inaugural trip was to Texas.
Didn't I bring it? Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. This was, and you got another one for your birthday?
No, Jenna got me like a tag for it.
Oh, for your birthday?
I mean, listen, bro.
I thought
it was thoughtful.
I thought it was like second bag on the way, and I was like, shit, he's going full Ramoa mode.
Fucking sick. I think I said that in valet. Is that my next purchase is going to be more Ramoa luggage? She got me a tag, and you know how I do like my monogram. I do bro. She got a monogram bro.
So you're a guy that has a tag that says bro. Toting around a Ramoa.
Yeah, it's orange too. It's bright orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right, cool. Along with my bro El Obin tote that I typically travel with as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like a full on embarrassment.
And your Masters croquis. Or we'll get into the
no
Martell later,
spoiler, no spoilers.
Okay, first kind of L of the trip, which like I was honestly you ran point on this project.
Yeah, I
This
did.
was because basically they wanted you to come and you're like, I'm not going without James.
No,
And
of course not.
They were like, okay, you guys are gonna have to share a bed.
Knowing what we know now, with hindsight being 2020, if it was going to be the original situation was sharing a room in this cottage with like one king size bed, I think a king size bed.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe a queen.
Yeah. Either way, I think you said this to me. You're like, I would have left immediately.
Yeah, I would have turned around and just got a flight back home immediately.
Especially with the amount of like, because it was fun and we'll get into everything, but it's like the amount of napping because of the late nights and some of the work we had to do when we were down there. Like one room would have been a disaster.
Dude.
Thank
Also,
God.
it's like,
thank God Sydney Sweeney.
all you're consuming is like meat and Michelob Ultra. So like
yeah,
the shitting was also just pretty out of control.
Corona seltzers, dude.
That's true.